Good morning, world. I hope this Monday morning finds you well and happy and thriving in whatever you're doing. Today, I am going to talk about another bit of bravery. I think it's one that many parents take for granted. We tend to laugh about some of the fun and funny situations that we allow ourselves to get into as young parents. And what I'm talking about are those awful, awkward, horrible feelings you feel when someone wants to take your child. The words that came to mind were away from you, and that's how it feels. For me, at least, that's how it felt when grandparents wanted to take Beth to for an overnight, and they wanted to give Jerry and I a chance to just have some time together as a couple. And it was scary because, oh my gosh, how will Beth be if I'm not right there? What will happen? What if they get in a car accident? What if they can't reach me? This was before cell phones and easy access. What if? And that panic that I felt, that discomfort of allowing this precious child and trusting her to someone else. Takes courage, doesn't it? For all of you moms and dads out there that have experienced that, you know what I'm talking about. There's part of you inside that's saying most days of the week, oh my gosh, parenting is so hard. I would love a break. And then someone offers you that break and you're like, wait, no, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. And we are anxious and uncomfortable, and that construction truck's going by. And that period of wanting some quiet time with your spouse or the parent of your child or just an evening alone, suddenly it's like, no, I really didn't want that. I didn't need that. I didn't mean it. And that first time that we allow someone else to be responsible for the care of our baby is takes so much courage. The second time takes courage. Sending your child off onto the school bus the first time takes courage because we're so used to being there for them 100% all of the time. And knowing that we have to entrust someone else to do what's right for our child, to provide the best for our child, to nurture the child, it's scary. But it's one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves and our children is to let them go into this big world and trust that the people around them will take care of them. They will find their way. And then, of course, there are those horrible times when something bad does happen. And then as parents, I imagine, I don't have a personal experience with this, but I would imagine that as a parent, you feel the blame, the shame, the grief of whatever level of innocence your child may have lost, perhaps for the physical injury that happened to your child when they were outside of your care. It takes courage. It takes so much guts to let the people we love out of our care. So for all of you parents out there, it's tough. It takes courage to be parents. Even now, Beth, my youngest or my oldest, actually is transgender and is now my son, Eli. Eli is 30 years old now. And there are still times when we will have a conversation and I just want to wrap my arms around him and hold him close and protect him and say, no, don't leave me. Don't go out into the world. Because I still love and am so concerned about his health, his happiness, his future, just as if he were just a small baby in my arms. That level of love never diminishes. It never separates. And now as he's a young man, I don't see him very often. We do have some relationship challenges that I'm hopeful will be resolved in the future. And that takes courage too, allowing things to just be, to try not to force my will upon him. Takes courage to be a parent, takes courage to let your children go. So this is a big one. This is one that started 30 plus years ago. and still is one that I deal with most days. The, the, the brave acts of being a parent, loving unconditionally, even when our human nature tends to lead us to be a little bit judgmental, a little bit opinionated, wanting to help, best intentions in the world, but also knowing that we need to keep our mouths shut because it's not the values, it's not the beliefs of our children. And so we try not to enforce ours upon them, even though we really, really would love for them to see the world our way. So this was 29 of 30 bits of bravery. And tomorrow I will be back with the final one, 30 bits of bravery, which I am going to summarize what I've learned over this whole process. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.